Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Attack on Titan. You guys, I am really excited. If you're joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And you know, as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, wow, is all I have to say about the last episode of Attack on Titan, because only a show like this could do a massive info dump and then be like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, remember Beast Titan? Yeah, we got some news about him. Wow, you guys. Okay, so my big takeaways, because there was just a lot. I'm not going to recap it all, but my big takeaways from last episode were, WoW did not know just quite how important Ymir was in the grand scheme of the world. Her existence set into motion such a chain of events. It's really crazy to think about. Even though we knew her as, like, someone totally different, you know, not totally different, but that's just not how we came to know her. We knew that she, like, I just thought she was, like, the leader of, like, a little cult or something, but no. So I'm still, like, not 100% clear on, like, who is really in the right or in the wrong in the whole Titan War. I don't know if if the 9 Titans were really, like, the history books in the Marley Nation show that they were, like, forcing procreation of their species and like, you know, eugenics and ethnic cleansing and all this stuff. Not like ethnic, but like just like species cleansing, I guess, because they want to turn people into titans. I don't know. But then we know the Marley Nation is not so great and pure in and of itself, and is doing some real discriminatory stuff against the leftover descendants of the Titan peoples. And we know that, like, Grisha was able to put together, like, read between the lines and put together that actually they did a lot of good. So I guess they weren't really doing that stuff, but I'm not still really clear on how exactly the war got started. And that might just be something that I missed. I mean, I know how it got started, but, like, what exactly? I think it was just about control of the nations. And of course, like, if you're the nation that won, you're going to rate the history books so that it looks a certain way. So, yeah. So, we know that there are, like, it makes a lot more sense now about having everyone inside the walls. It's still, like, an imprisonment in a way, and they, like, wiped all their memories so that they wouldn't remember all that. I'm assuming so that they wouldn't, we know they were very strict and punished people who tried to go outside the walls, presumably so that they wouldn't get back to the Marley Nation for protection, but probably also for, like, political reasons. So it does kind of, like, when you add in the element of, well, they had to flee. They didn't have to flee, but they fled from, you know, a war. The walls make a little bit more sense, but they're still, like, a way of imprisoning the people. And we saw that, like, I thought it was very interesting that, like, the walls in Grisha's original world imprisoned people, and the walls in Titan land imprisoned people. So we had some interesting stuff happen towards the end. Well, we had interesting stuff happen the whole time. So Zeke, the Beast Titan. Oh yeah. Wow. They dropped that one on us. Yeah, he's Grisha's son. He's Eren's brother. Now that whole speech about, like, he brainwashed you, don't worry, I'm gonna, like, oh, that makes sense now. That makes total sense. Okay. And he turned on all of them. They wanted him to be, like, a double agent, like a soldier, because to get the founding Titan back and all. And no, he was too good of a Marleyan, apparently. to do that, and he ended up turning on all of them, turning them in, the restorationists. So at the end we saw, you know, the first wife of Grisha, Dina, who apparently was like a descendant of the royal family. She got turned into a Titan, and I'm pretty sure it was. By now I'll know, because by the time this airs, the one that I just did will have already gone up, and somebody will have clued me in, because you guys are awesome that way and you clue me in on stuff. But I'm pretty sure that's the one that ate Eren's mom, that's like, okay, now we're getting even more like juicy and dramatic. My goodness. We met the owl, whose Titan looks suspiciously like Eren's Titan, who I thought also kind of resembled Smith. Not the Titan, the guy, the owl. The owl, the man, the owl. Now it's just all like word soup. It's just all gibberish now. There's a man, there's an owl, there's a Titan. But yeah, so originally I thought, okay, they took Grisha to that like paradise island where they punish people by turning them into like the mindless Titans and just letting them like roam. Now I'm wondering, okay, so the owl saved him, so that probably didn't happen, but we know that Grisha came to as a Titan, and he, you know, turned back into a human and kind of like started his life inside the walls. So my guess is, was he like stuck in that form for like a while? Because there's a big age difference between Zeke and Eren. There's like at least like a 20-year age difference. But Grisha he was not like a 40, 50-year-old man. I don't think he was. He seemed like pretty young when he first entered the walls. Maybe he was like 40. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anywho, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. I'm sure they're going to start connecting even more dots for us, and I'm really excited. I'll probably do the same thing I did last time and pause if I need to, or, you know, when I'm all done, just go back and kind of skim the scenes and take my little notes and share them with the class when I'm all done. So, all right, guys, this is also the next to last episode of the season, which means I am almost caught up, which makes me happy and like terrified at the same time, because I want more, and I'm not going to get it until the end of the year. So let's get started. Next episode, Attack on Titan. Let's go. What? Oh, his name's Eren. That's crazy. Interesting that he'd go on to use his son again, you know? Oh. Oh. なあ、あの巨人でもっと早く暴れていれば、みんなも巨人にされずに済んだんじゃないのか。俺たちは何のためにここで巨人にされたんだ。Oh, well, those are all fair points. Uh-oh. What's wrong with him? 同胞だけじゃない。何千人ものユミルの民の指を切り落とし、ここで巨人にしてきた。What? 女の子、父親、自分、お前の目に映る憎悪は、この世を焼き尽くさんとするばかりだった。Oh, wow. かつては俺もそうだった。しかし、何も成し遂げることなく、生きたまま焼かれた。幼かった俺は、その様子を戸棚の隙間から見ていることしかできなかった。それ以来、方法の指を詰め、ここから蹴落とし、巨人に変えることだ。それに徹した結果、今日まで正体を暴かれることはなかった。But still, though, that's a lot of blood on his hands. 俺に残された任務とは何だ。これから壁内に潜入し、始祖の巨人を奪還しろ。
俺から巨人を継承してな。
There it is.
だって、なぜあんたがやらない。9つの巨人の力を継承した者は
What? Wait, hold up. What? Eren's gonna die? You're kidding.
始祖ユミルが力に目覚めてから死ぬまでの年月に相当する時間だと。僕はあと13年。
Oh, and baby Armin too.
残り8年。違う。これは何かの間違い。
Actually, she didn't fight this hard for you to die in 8 years, bro.
間違ってる。
But if they think that because of Ymir, we know Ymir didn't really die, though.
告知を見たと言った。巨人を形成する血や骨。時には記憶や意志もその道を通り送られてくる。
Wow.
そしてその道はすべて一つの座標
The
で
single coordinate.
つまりそれが始祖の巨人だ。すべてのユミルの光はその座標へとつながっている。
And now Eren's the coordinate?
残念なことにダイナが王家の血を引くのは事実。
Okay.
ではなぜ見捨てた。王家の血を引くものだからだ。敵の手に渡すべきではなかった。ジークがマーレに全てまで敵国のための子を生まされ続ける生涯の方が良かっただろうか。俺は務めを果たした。
Oh. I mean, that's harsh, though.
たどり着けるのは巨人の何も分かっていなかった。これが自由の代償だと分かっていたな。払わなかった。
He's rethinking the whole thing now.
俺に残されたのは罪だけだ。
Oh.
それで十分だ。お前を選んだ一番の理由は、お前があの日壁を連れて壁の外に出ていなければ、いずれ父親の診療所を継ぎ、大人になった妹は結婚し、子供を産んでいたかもしれない。だがお前は壁の外に出た。
Oh, you're not making this easy here.
お前は妹を連れて壁の外に出た日から、その行いが報われる日まで進み続けるんだ。
Wow.
死んだ後で
That's one way to look at it. You gotta keep trying to make it right.
始めた物語だろう。
And that's Eren's namesake, I'm guessing?
それぞれ名前がある。これからお前へ継承される巨人にもだ。
Oh.
その巨人は
So that's what.
いついかなる時代においても自由を求めて進み続けた。自由のために戦った。
What's it called?
名は進撃の巨人。
The Attack Titan. Okay, let's read. The true identity of intelligent Titan stemming from power exceeding human comprehension that sleeps in subjects of Ymir. So they're all like descendants of, maybe not descendants of, but they were all their ancestors at some point were like part of her little church that she had. And she's like calling him out.
こいつは15だぞ。そういう時期は誰にでもある。
Yeah, no.
後で僕が説明しますから、本人の前ではもう。何しに来たんですか?
Hanji's so confused.
正月ならまだ10日ほど残っています。終わりだ。10日分の罰なら今ハンジが。戦争には掛け合ってるから安心して。親愛なるヒストリア。今私の隣にはライナーがいる。私が恋文をしたためるようにしている。絶対に待て。だが、お前にこの手紙を届けると約束してくれた。あの時、こいつらを救った借りを返したいのだと。あの時はすまない。まさか私がお前よりこいつらを選んでしまうなんて。私はこれから死ぬ。
Oh, it is true.
そう言いたいところだが、正直心残りは まだお前と結婚できてないことユミルより。
Oh my god. It's all connected.
すべて一つの座標で交わる。つまり、それが始祖の巨人だ。何今の。どうかした？
Because they're all connected if they're...
これで全部バカだな、ユミルって。
Aww.
バカだったんだ。照れくさくなるとすぐごまかす。これじゃわかんない。
She's gonna die soon. So they do only have 13 years. Hers was just held up a little bit because she was in Titan form.
敵が巨人という化け物だけであればどんなに良かったことでしょうか。しかし、我々が相手にしていた敵の正体は人であり、文明であり、言うなれば世界です。
Like the whole world outside, basically.
我々は巨人になれる特殊な人種、ユミルの民であり、再び世界を支配する可能性がある。だから世界は我々ユミルの民を
Okay.
根絶するのだ。
Yep. They just want to get rid of all the descendants. So yeah, like that didn't even occur to me. They're all descendants.
上の王は民から記憶を奪い、壁外の人類は滅んだと思い込ませた。
Yep.
無垢の民に囲まれ、そこを楽園だとほざいている。もはや民を守らぬ王は王では。使命を果たし、始祖の巨人は息子エレンに託されました。始祖の巨人がその進化を発揮する条件は、王家の血を引く者がその力を宿すこと。だが、その者が始祖の巨人を宿しても、
Yeah.
の思想にとらわれ、残される選択肢は自死の道のみとなる。おそらくそれが不戦のちぎり。あの時は一瞬だけ全てがつながった気がした。どうしてあの一瞬だけ。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, wait, wait. Because of her.
王家の血を引くものです。まさか。
Oh, good lord. Don't tell me she was... Oh, oh god, wait. Wait. Oh.
なんでも彼は今そういう時期にあるようでして、突然格好をつけたり叫んだりしてしまうようです。
Thank you, Hanji, for that. That's unfortunate. We were all teens once, you know?
あのことは二人にも話していない。
Oh, shoot!
殺したあの巨人が父親が前に結婚してた相手だったなんて。
Okay, I was right. Good. That's good.
こんなことを話したら王家の血を引く者を巨人にして俺が接触すれば始祖の巨人の力を扱えるかもしれない。
Right. Oh. Oh.
その可能性があるといえば兵団はヒストリアを
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, it's probably a good thing that he didn't say that then.
妻でも子供でも町の人でもいい。壁の中で人を愛せ。それができなければ繰り返すだけだ。同じ歴史を、同じ過ちを。
Really?
ミカサやアルミ。みんなを救いたいなら使命を全うしろ。
Oh, and now.
アルミ
What?
誰のことだ
He actually said that? I thought Eren was just like dreaming that.
さあ、わかる。
Wait, how did he know about Mikasa and Arm? What? Okay, so in other words, the brief connection gave him the ability to use the Founding Titans' powers. So then he was saying, what would they then do to Historia? Okay. All right, so that makes a kind of sense to me. All right. Can we talk about the letter from Ymir? I had totally forgotten about that. Totally forgotten about the letter. So yeah, we got this new information that apparently, like, if you're turned into a Titan, you only live 13 years. Which, now it makes sense as to why Grisha had Eren eat him. Because he was probably about to die and wanted to pass on the powers. So Reiner, Berthold, Annie, like, they all knew that they were going to die. Like, Reiner and Annie still will. But that's pretty heartbreaking, guys. So Eren and Armin, oh my god. Okay, guys, I've already been through the Armin death thing once. Not gonna do it again. They better figure something out. They better figure it out. I'm not gonna, even though he'll be, what, 28? That's still way too young to die, you guys. Come on. Mikasa lost weight. Mikasa's not okay, I don't think. I feel like we saw Mikasa a few times and she didn't seem alright. Is it just me? I don't think it's just me. I hope there's nothing wrong. I think she might just be like, oh my god, all this work she's done to keep him alive and he's gonna die anyway now. Yeah, but Eren got his a few years ago. So Eren's got like 8 years left. Ymir is about to die. So sad. At first I thought maybe that might be not correct. Because if they were assuming that Ymir had died, they may have thought, oh, okay, well, if she died at this point, that's how long you can keep Titan powers. But that's not, even though it's not exactly what happened, like, she didn't actually die, I guess that is a thing that, like, once you have the Titan... So, alright. So, this might be something that I don't know if they've, like, covered it or if we're about to cover it. What exactly, like, how are the Titan powers? Does that have something to do with Ymir being, like, the goddess? Like, it all comes from that? Like, she had powers? Because we know, like, how they're passed on, but we're still not clear on, like, how exactly did the first individual get, like, the Titan powers. And interesting. Okay, so that was just like a little thing that I was wondering during the episode. And we know that, so they kind of clarified that the founding Titans, the king's ideals are, like, passed down through the founding Titans' powers, which is why, like, they all have this sort of understanding of, like, okay, we're not gonna question it. We're not gonna, because we know he didn't, like, want to fight or have conflict about it or anything. Very, very, very interesting. Yeah, so that was a big bombshell, the 13-year thing. I don't know how to feel about that. My initial gut feeling is not good, because I don't want to see any, I don't want to see, like, and that's, like, there's no way around that, is there? Is there any way around that? I don't know. Maybe we'll get into it. It would just make me so sad to have Eren die at, like, 23 and Armin die at 28. You know? But I guess the way you can look at it is Armin would have died right there, you know? And maybe he'll have 13 wonderful years now. And Eren, too. But you know how I am with Armin. Armin's my baby boy. Not that I don't like Eren, too, but... yeah, Hanji trying to make sense of teenagers was hilarious. So that's still, like, a lot of info to process. So he is the attack Titan. He's not the coordinate? Or is the coordinate the attack Titan? Because I'm getting the idea now the coordinate thing had more to do with Dina. Oh my god. It just hit me. Zeke is Dina's son. We've seen Zeke coordinating Titans before. Is he the... Hold up. Did I just unlock a huge reveal here? I think I may have. It's probably not a reveal. It's just inference. But, oh, wow, guys. Okay. That's starting to make some more sense now. Oh, Zeke's probably not going to feel great about the whole, like, his mother having turned into a Titan and died thing, gotten killed. Dear. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and digest this new knowledge and info. I'm sure I didn't address, like, everything, because they still, like, gave us a ton of info in that one. But I'm going to go digest it all. I will be back for the last episode of Attack on Titan to date and of this season. What a crazy journey it's been. And I love how, like, for 3 seasons, they gave us, like, breadcrumbs of info. And they just sprinkled it. And they're like this. And then for, like, these last 3 eps, they took, like, a truck full of loaves of bread and were like, there you go. There's all the info. Enjoy. Oh, by the way, Zeke and Eren are brothers. What in the world? All right, guys. I hope you had as much fun with that as I did. Wow, what a series. Cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.